Growing up, I first started playing football when I was about 5 years old. I played with my little brother, my older brother on a team. We called the Peanut Busters, and I remember we used to. I think we were just 5 years old, so we used to just jump out of a van and play on a small field, and that was about it. Normally, we just stood around and wasted time for half an hour. Growing up, I used to like to play basketball as well. So my idol growing up was really Michael Jordan, because I used to be able to see him on TV every day. And then just my brother and my dad, because they play football as well. So I just got into football because they played, and I want to emulate my dad and my brother. And then later, I think it was maybe Stephen Manaman or David Beckham. Once I got older, and then I could see games more in the Premier League, then it was those guys, and obviously Lothar Matthäus and guys like that. Calgary is the town I grew up in until I moved away when I was 16 years old, and it's a beautiful city on the west coast of Canada. It's very cold in the winter with a lot of snow, but it's very nice. I mean, we have the Stampede, the Calgary Stampede in the summertime. That's where it attracts a lot of visitors from all around the world. It's kind of a cowboy town. Calgary's called the Cow Town because of that. And it's just a beautiful place. In the winter, there's a lot of skiing and things like that you can do. And in the summer, it's beautiful weather and you can go out into the mountains. Or it's just a beautiful place with a lot of different cultures and a lot of different nationalities and each year it just seems to be growing and growing. And the city gets bigger and bigger, so the more the better. Football is definitely not the #1 sport in Canada, just because there's so many other sports to choose from. Hockey, Canada's very famous for their hockey teams and not really their football teams, but I think the statistics now are that football is more popular amongst participation sports among young children than hockey now. So there's a lot of people interested in hockey. It's just a matter of we don't have the facilities, we don't have the coaches, and Canada doesn't have the just the future for it either. Once you hit to 18 or 20 years old, then there isn't the teams to go into, and people change into turn into different things and just go into work. So I think Canada has potential to be a good soccer country, but there's just too many sports that are ahead of it. Well, growing up, I just used to play in Calgary, and then a coach came along. His name was Thomas Niendorf, and when I was about 13, he saw me for the first time, and he said that if I continued to develop and get bigger and better, by the time I was 16, that he would take me to a trial in Germany, because he was German from East Germany, and he had contacts back in Germany. So that's the way things came about. When I was 16, he thought I had progressed well enough that he set up a trial with Bayern Munich, was the first team, and I went there for a week, and then I stayed an extra week, and the rest is history.